Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm in control, I'm in my mode, I'm in my zone, Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm in control, I'm in my mode, I'm in my zone.
All right, and welcome to this Friday night matchup between the Davidson Warriors and the Foley Lions. And right now you see two guys walking down that 50-yard marker right there. Those happen to be Jaquiski Tart and Jimmy Ward, two former Davidson Warriors who have both made a big impact in the NFL. They were a big part of that San Francisco 49ers run they had a couple years ago where they ended up being NFC champs. Now Jimmy Ward is a safety for the Houston Texans. I think he's been named the team captain this year, so that's pretty amazing. Both guys still doing pretty well at the higher level, so really cool to see them back here. They presented them with two jerseys and named them honorary team captains, so they'll be out there for that coin toss. And man, if they picked a game to come back to, it was definitely the right one. I mean, this is just a crucial game for the Davidson Warriors. As a win here will secure their ticket to the playoffs, but a loss will, keep them out. So Coach Colley definitely feeling the pressure, and hopefully everyone on this Davidson team is kind of, able to kind of put that burden on their back and just know that this is a very big game. So as a coin toss happens here, fortunately, partner Jaden Gainey couldn't be here with us tonight, nor Ethan Montalvo. So going to be a solo show for the first half. Stay tuned in the second half because I think we're going to get men's basketball head coach Coach Diaz. So that'll be pretty nice. But until then, just ready for a whole lot of Steven. One-man show. So tonight, I think we're going to get to see the return of Derek Butler. Excuse me. Some technical difficulties there, but we are going to get to see the return of number 9. So I think we saw last week he was definitely not supposed to play, but I heard from him after the game, and he was like, "Man, I just felt the need to get in there and didn't want to see my team struggle, especially in the homecoming game." So that was a really big moment there, and just kind of shows his leadership. Unfortunately, Hudson Spivey is still going to be unable to play tonight, so I think we're probably going to see a mix between snaps going to Derek Butler and Micah Spivey. We'll see how much of Spivey we get to see tonight. Probably going to see most of the snaps go to Butler. Here come the Lions running out. They've had a pretty nice season so far, and man, I was doing my pregame research as the Warriors run out here. Some big players here for Foley. Number one guy I want you to look out for is number 1, wide receiver for Foley. He's a senior, 6'4", 207, big guy. And Davidson's going to really have to work to be able to defend him, especially with, their kind of star cornerback, DeMarcus George, not being there. So other guys for Foley you probably want to look out for. Number 11, Colton Nero. He's their running back. He's also listed on here as a linebacker, but I think they really like how he looks at that offensive position. So we'll see how that kind of dual threat offense there with a star on the wide receiving squad, and then a guy able to take the ball in the backfield. And then, yeah, this sounds familiar. Number 16, Ty Moats. We put him down in the ATH, the old athlete position. So he's probably going to see a lot of reps tonight, just all around the field. Just so many different positions we'll see how Davidson attempts to contain him throughout the night. So, and of course for Davidson, you know who you got to look out for tonight. Of course, number 9, Derek Butler, and other big names, just Anthony Rabb. Really good in that wide receiving squad. Kind of our number 1 target. And man, maybe a name we weren't expecting to call so much throughout the season. Number 5, Terrence Gray. He's just been so quick on offense. He's just made moves that have, kind of confused the defense as Davidson goes out to kick there. So line and drive, hit about the 15. Foley will take it. He's going to make a move there, try to end around, but man, Davidson will stop him after a loss of about 5 after he got it. So Foley will take the snap at the 10, and they got a long way to go. So here's the defensive starting lineup for Davidson.
Outside linebacker, starting middle school. Dwayne Dixon, junior linebacker. Denton Davidson.
Johnny Pugh, 2024. DN, Burn.
Steven Costa, junior defensive linebacker. Brownsville. Trey Clark, senior, strong safety. Den Manning. Quintez Wheeler, senior, DB,
All right, and here comes that first snap. They're going to fake the handoff and hand it off to the second option there. But Davidson will meet him at the line and push him back. I think that's going to be a loss of quite a bit actually there. So that'll push him back to about the 7-yard line. Yeah, so really nice way for Davidson to start this game, kind of get a little bit of a push of momentum there. Snap count. They'll look towards the sideline. 2nd and about 15 to go. Davidson really having to spread out that offense with Foley just kind of pushing their wide receivers closer and closer to the sideline. He's going to look for an in route there. He's going to catch it. He'll get past one Davidson guy. It's enough for a first down. And, man, good way to find the seam there. That was from number 16, Ty Moats. Number 8, Nelson Thompson. First down snap here. They'll take it at the 25. He's all alone by himself back there. He'll get to a quick route, a little screen, more of a bubble pass there. Good for a gain of about 2. One thing Davidson's going to have to work towards in this game in order to, attempt to stay in it or even get a win is they're going to have to be able to make those open field tackles, which is something they've struggled with all season. And it's going to be really hard for them to, as the jet sweep comes across there, Davidson got to meet him. And, man, there he goes. That's a good open field tackle right there. So only a gain of about 1. Bring up 3rd down, 7 to go, maybe 6. That was a good stop there from number 14, Aaron Hill. Third down here for Foley. They're going to start to pack the box up there. Maybe look out for a run here. They got that trips position to the left of the quarterback, the right. He's going to look. He's got a guy on the out route. He'll make a move inside, and he'll fall victim to a bit of self-tackleization. And, man, big break there for Davidson. 4th down, about 2 yards to go, it looks like. Foley is going to bring on their kicking squad. And good job by Davidson there, able to contain that. Didn't really bring the guy down, but didn't let him past him. So nice play there from Davidson defense. And overall, a good opening drive. comes the punt. It's up. Nice roll for Foley. It'll fall short of the 33-yard line there. So not terrible starting position for what looks like Spivey and his squad, I think. Yep, we will see number 16, Micah Spivey, out there take the snap. He'll line up with Terrence Gray and Derek Butler to his side. Some confusion there from Foley. He'll get set up, and man, just about everyone moved on that one except for the center. So that'll be a false start, and not how Davidson wanted to open up this game, that's for sure. So center there is not a number I've seen yet. Starting Ben Specker is not. The flea flicker there from Derek Butler. He's got a guy wide open. He'll catch that. He's at the 40, the 30. He's got one guy behind him. He'll stay up, and that's going to be a touchdown, Warriors. Man. My Lord, folks. That was amazing. He's getting hit as he put the ball in the air there, but he kind of put it right on the money. And what a perfect play there. I think we're counting that as the first play for Davidson tonight. Really was the first snap anyway, so extra point is up, and that's good. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was talking to Hudson Spivey before the game, and he kind of leaked that opening play to me, and man, it worked. That was beautiful. I mean, just goes to show how much of a weapon Derek Butler is. I mean, the defense sees him get the ball, and they just start rushing towards him. Safety loses sight of, that deep receiver, and just a beautiful play there, and almost just kind of Coach Colley's signature style. I mean, I've seen that flea flicker so many times while I've been broadcasting these games, and almost the evolution of it. Last year, Bryce Fickett, quarterback, they tried it so many times, just couldn't find a way to really get the ball in the hands of the receivers, but that was just perfect. So that'll put Davidson up 7-0 with 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Kickoff is up. He'll get past one Davidson guy. There's a flag down there. Make it past another before he's finally forced out of bounds. About the 33, but we'll see where this one actually ends up. Bit of chippiness going on down there. And there's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct on number 24. Just came running in, and I guess he just wanted to help a brother out. So penalties will either be offsetting or it's going to push Foley really far forward. We'll see what the call is. And man, after just an amazing play like that, it's tough as a coach to see your squad come out here and just make a pretty huge mistake like that. So comes the call. Man, ball boy is moving down the field. All right, so a holding on Foley. That'll back him up 10 yards. But a personal foul against Davidson, like we said, I mean, just a late hit there after the ball had been blown dead. So that'll push him up 15. So I think overall a net gain of about 5 yards for Foley there. And again, Foley just really spreading out that wide receiving core. Davidson's got two guys lined up against Perry Thompson. So, but they'll hand it off up the middle there. That was to number 11, Colton Nero. Good run from Nero. Gain of 7, bring up 2nd down and 3rd. So, Foley, a lot of discussion here on what they want to do. They'll line up in the 11 formation. Motion across the receiver, but again, they'll hand it off to Nero. Some really great blocks there from the linemen. That'll be enough for a 1st down and about 4 yards more. And number 1, Thompson for Foley, just kind of a mental weapon also, because Davidson's defense just really has to watch out for him. You saw that on that motion across there. New set of downs for Foley. Handoff again to Nero. This time Davidson's able to bring him down. And maybe Foley's coaches just trying to see how much they can leverage the run game against Davidson before they have to start utilizing that deep threat. It's been working for him pretty well so far, but Davidson has definitely not been letting Foley run all over them. 2nd down. No motion across Thompson. It's a jet sweep there. He's looking for some blocks. Davidson will force him out of bounds after a gain of about 4. 3rd down again for Foley. Nero lined up behind Thompson. They'll motion him out. He's looking deep downfield. He'll find no one on the pass attempt there. Got just past Nero, so that'll bring up 4th down. Maybe for Foley's coaches here, you look to go for it. I think they are, so. Never mind, they'll bring out that punting squad, so. Another great showing from Davidson's defense there. Saw him let a couple holes open up on the line, but they're able to keep their composure and bring a big 3rd down stop. So comes a punt. A lot of airtime on that one. It'll bounce at the 10 and just shoot out of bounds there. So Davidson will line up to take a snap at the 10-yard line. So we'll see who comes out to take the snap here. I think I still see Spivey on the sideline, so probably going to be Butler taking this one. Butler, a motion across the receiver. They'll toss it to him. That's Terrence Gray. He'll take it up the middle. Get dragged down by a Foley linebacker after a gain of about 7. Make it 9, really. Only about a yard to go, so nice run there. Again, Butler sole biting the backfield. They're motion across Gray. Fake the handoff. Keep it for himself. He's got a lot of room ahead of him. He's coming down the sideline. One Foley guy in front of him. But the one behind him will catch back up. But, man, really nice run there for Butler. That'll get him to about the 45, if not the 45. So another thing Davidson has kind of excelled at this season, well, really not kind of, is they've just kind of developed this formula of keeping the same play but finding new guys to give the ball to, and it shows there. This time Gray will take the snap. He'll run up the middle. He'll slip through a couple of Foley guys. He's still up. They can't bring him down. They will there, though. And, man, Davidson really just running all over this Foley offense, and they can't seem to read this Davidson offense. So Davidson will keep that same formation. Terrence will take the snap. Never mind, he'll hand it off to Rab. I think that's a fumble. Looks like Foley. I think they're going to call it an incomplete pass. I think it was a forward toss. Yeah, it is an incomplete pass. So, man, there was just a lot going on that play. Snapped it directly to Terrence Gray. Tossed it up to Anthony Rab. Wasn't able to hang on to it. But it'll bring up second down. If it was an incomplete pass, should stay 2nd and 10. Well, I don't know. Motion across Gray. They will hand it off to him this time. He's got a nice couple of blocks there. He'll slip in between two Davidson linemen and make a nice gain of just short of 10. I don't think it's going to be enough for a first. So bring up third down for Davidson. Maybe we see him snap it directly to Butler here. Oh, didn't know who it was going to that time. Big loss. Gray was able to hop on it. And, man, that's just something that is going to come with running that type of offense, really. Didn't know who the ball was supposed to go to there, I don't think. Just some miscommunication. Fourth down, we're going to see Riley and his punting squad coming on. And, man, that's tough after a snap like that because maybe if, you just got back to the line and were stopped, you're almost in field goal range, but he's going to have to punt it here. And, man, that's tough after a really nice drive from Davidson. Just to end up getting stopped on a mistake like that. There's the punt. That one's up. Really nice. We'll see how it bounces. Oh, man, amazing Davidson bounce there. That'll stop him at the 1. And, boy, just shows how consistent Davidson's special teams has been all season. So really great field position for Davidson. That punt came with 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first. Davidson better watch out. In this position, Foley may feel a little bit of pressure and see if they can't open up that deep game with Thompson. Although maybe we just see him try and, pack the line and just push Nero forward. Looks like new quarterback in. I think that's number 7, Cortez Pickens. So he'll take the snap. He'll hold on to it, though. Design quarterback keeper. He'll lose the ball there. Davidson's got to jump on it. That's a fumble. Davidson will get the ball within the 15. Man. Just a brutal mistake there from maybe second-string quarterback. So, big tackle there from number 14, Aaron Hill. Second time we've called his name tonight. So Davidson coming out pretty quick to the ball here. They'll motion across Rab, but there's a whistle before. Timeout Foley. Maybe just needed a little bit more time to get set up. Davidson came shooting off the line there. So and man, before this game started, I was talking about Davidson kind of feeling the pressure that has been placed upon them in order to win this game, and they're definitely carrying that burden right now. Just kind of showing up on all sides of the ball. All right, so they'll come back out to the ball here. 1st and 10 from the 18. Pretty good field position. Davidson still has the ability to pick up a new set of downs. A motion across Rab. They'll toss it to him. Nice blocks there. Flag. I think they're going to say it was a false start. And, man, that's tough because Rab looked like he had plenty of room ahead of him to run. So, bit of an awkward call. It felt like it came after the snap, but that'll push Davidson back 5 yards, bring up 1st down and 15 to go. They'll keep that same formation. See Metzner lined up at the tight end position. Motion across Rab. Fake there. There's a little pocket pass up in front, and that's a touchdown, Davidson. That one went to number 13, Jadrick Jowers. And, man, it's like we said, Davidson just lines up in these formations, and Foley just has no idea who the ball's going to. Just a beautifully drawn-up play. That one right there was almost a little bit of a – saw the replay there. Almost a little bit of just a little hop pass, shovel forward, and it worked perfectly. And it's kind of funny. I mean, what was that? 3 times Davidson lined up, ran the same exact play, and Foley probably was like, go for Rab. I mean, number 7 is getting the ball and faked him on it there. So just 2 highlights of play calling there. That was pretty beautiful. So that touchdown came, man, only about 14 seconds after the fumble. So still 2.5 minutes left. So Davidson shooting out to a quick lead here. They'll get the kickoff right at the sideline there. He's going to try and bring it to the other side. He'll make a couple of moves. Davidson can't bring him down. He's got a couple blockers ahead of him. Davidson will finally wrap him up and bring him down, but not after he gets across the other side of the 50s. So I think we're going to go down to a sideline here. Take it away, Sophia.
Welcome to the Warrior Stadium tonight. There is a slight breeze. It's cool. It's a perfect night for football. Our student section is Disco Fever. We actually have a couple of guests tonight as captains. Quisky, Tart, and Jimmy Ward, who played together in the Super Bowl for the 49ers. Currently, Davidson's in a 14-point lead.
Couldn't agree with you more, Sophia. Another handoff from Foley, but Davidson will meet him right at the line. Gain of about 0. See the return of number 8, Nelson Thompson, at quarterback. And maybe number 7, Cortez Pickens, was kind of their, athlete quarterback, some would say. But it backfired on him there. So he's going to drop back. He's got a screen route there. He'll make a couple of moves. And another one, but Davidson will wrap him up. Nice tackle there from number 10, Deshaun Little. And that was number 1, Perry Thompson. So first time we kind of get to call his name tonight. And we see why I have a star beside his name. Fake the handoff. He's got a guy coming across the middle. Ooh. Maybe a little bit of tugging going on that one, but I didn't see no flags, so that one will fall incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10. So number 1, Perry Thompson almost seems to have taken himself out of the game. That's a little strange. Maybe didn't like the look of something there. So Nero on the carry here. He'll take up the middle. Gain of 3 yards. And man, if Thompson really has gone out of the game for Foley, it's a big loss for them. So 3rd down, 7 to go. Foley's probably going to have to snap one more time before the end of the quarter. Thompson will drop back. He's got a guy across the middle. Man. Perfect pass there. Fell incomplete. That was number 3, Shaborn Oaks. And that's a big break for Davidson. He had a lot of room ahead of him. So 4th down. Foley's going to go for it here. Flag here. Maybe a delay of game or false start. Oh, that's tough. It'll back him up 5 yards. Number 1 was lined up on the far side of the field, so definitely something Davidson needed to watch out for, but that mistake there. Ooh, maybe some confusion on whether they want to. Looks like they are going to keep their squad out. So definitely want to watch out for Thompson on this play. Sorry, I mean, quarterback Nelson Thompson, wide receiver Perry Thompson. Maybe a timeout here. I think I'm going to make an executive decision. Number 1 is going to be P. Thompson. All right, we'll keep the quarterback as Thompson. Usually I like to call the quarterback's name a tiny bit more. So P. Thompson is number 1. Davidson getting hype in the stands. Definitely a big moment right here. 4th down. Quite a bit to go for Foley. Davidson has kind of struggled with covering the seams tonight. And really all season, they've just allowed receivers to kind of slip between the coverages. And we saw it earlier with that pass to number 3, Oaks. He just couldn't hold on to the ball. And the pass was a tiny bit behind him. So fourth down here. Here comes a snap. He's going to drop back, looking downfield. He's got Thompson over the middle. There's no one there except for a Davidson, cornerback. And man, amazing pick there from number 11, Trey Clark. Well, not to take away from him, but just kind of a dotted up pass there from Thompson. I mean, hit him on the money, but just great ball tracking there from Trey Clark. See the replay here. You see just 3 guys back there for Davidson? Really? Man, that was beautiful. Looked almost Mac Jones-esque, or at least Patriots Mac Jones. Butler will take the snap here. He'll keep it in around. Put a guy on the floor. Man, nice run there from Derek Butler. Three yards short of the first there. Davidson just moving really fast here. Not giving Foley a whole lot of time to recuperate. So 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Davidson will probably get one more playoff. Well, they will get one more playoff. This time the snap will go to Gray. But he'll hand it off to Anthony Rabb. He's looking for some blocks. Not a whole lot happening. Foley was ready for that one. There was a fumble there. We'll see who landed on it. Foley looks like they said they have it. And, man, that's going to be a tough break for Davidson if they do. Pile up there. They're going to have to dig. And they'll say Foley got the ball. Man, big mistake there for Davidson. Huge, huge loss. It's still 0.8 seconds left in the first quarter, so. Jeez Louise, that's got to be devastating if you're Trey Clark or really anyone in the defense. You make an amazing play to give that ball to your offense, and then you just see a mistake there. So looks like P. Thompson's going to line up at quarterback here. They'll fake the handoff. He's going to keep it. Davidson's got a guy there. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, man, that was something else. And, boy, if that wasn't exactly what they wanted to happen. Man, Davidson's secondary, just like me, and probably a couple of you at home, saw number 1 lined up at the quarterback position, got a little scared. They saw him in and around there, and DB just rushed forward, left the guy sitting wide open in the end zone. So, extra points up. It's good. That kick will come really at the start of the second. So that'll bring our score: Davidson 14, Foley 7.
Thank you for watching the Warrenville Network.
And, man, not something you see very often in a game at this level, but just kind of a face-off between, play calling there. I mean, that was a tricky little play there, and it definitely caught Davidson sleeping. So Foley is right back in this one, and it kind of woke me up a little bit. I mean, Davidson was only up by 2 scores, but it almost felt like more than that because they just seemed more dominant this game. But the fumble there from Rabb just kind of maybe gave Foley a new bit of life. Here comes the kickoff. That one's up. Davidson will grab it at about the 18. Oh, big hit there. Nothing happening on the return, so Davidson will take the snap from about the 20. That was a nice stop there from number 23, Damian Marshall. And as Davidson lines up to take the snap, just want to shout out a couple of our sponsors, CQ Engineering, CC Restoration, Livingston Construction, and Precision Specialty. They've been providing the team meals before the games here, so thanks to those guys. Here comes the snap to Derek Butler. He'll take it up the middle. Only a gain of about 1 there. So 2nd and 9. Davidson really packing the line there. They'll snap to Terrence Gray. He's got a good bit of blockers ahead of him. He'll run down that sideline. They'll force him out of bounds, but not after he gets enough for the first. So nice run there from Davidson. But really even better blocking down the line. So and man, look over and see number 1, P. Thompson, playing defense as well. So just getting reps on all sides of the ball. Fake the handoff. Derek Butler's going to take it up the middle. He'll make a move there. Oh, and be met by P. Thompson. Yeah, he'll put him on the floor. That was a big hit, but really nice gain from Butler. Almost hit him with the spear there. Roman Reigns-esque, so. Second down. Yard to go. They'll snap it to Gray, but he'll be met very, very deep in that backfield. Huge loss. Bring up 3rd and maybe about 6 for the Warriors. Maybe we see a little bit more trickery here from Coach Colley. No motion across Gray from that wide receiver position. Butler will hold on to it. He'll make a nice move outside. Great blocking. Oh, he's going to stay up there. He's just got one guy behind him. He's not going to catch him. He's at the 10, the 5, and that's a touchdown, Davidson. Man, that was beautiful. And, man, that play sure would not have been, that successful had it not been for just some amazing blocking on the line there. You see the replay here. Just kind of slipped in between that D-line, got past one guy, was able to, keep his balance. Oh, and he high-steppered into the end zone there. So that was just beautiful. And the extra point is good there. And, yeah, I mean, when you got athletes like that, really ain't any trickeration needed. So that touchdown came, as you can see, with about 9 minutes, 41 seconds left. Davidson back up by 2 scores. And, man, if Davidson's offense can continue to have drives like that without making any big mistakes, I mean, they'll just continue to look dominant throughout this one, but we'll see what they can do. McGill lines up for the kickoff. A little bit of a squib kick there. He'll get it out to the 35 before he's brought down. So Davidson's defense has really kind of been the highlight tonight. Only allowing 1 touchdown, and that came off of, Foley lining up about 5 yards from the goal line. So really been able to, keep on their toes throughout this game. So they'll shovel that one forward, but he'll be met by a plethora of black jerseys. Gain of just about nothing. So Foley trying to give Davidson a taste of their own medicine there. You saw the fake handoff as they shoveled it forward. Second down here. Fake the handoff. He's looking deep downfield. He's got a guy across the middle. Pass was just a little low. It was in his hands, but he couldn't hang on to it. That was Oaks again on another drop. So that'll bring up third down. Probably going to see another drop back for Thompson. He's going to end around there. He'll get it to Oaks that time, though. There's a catch, and, man, a nice move. That's going to be enough for a first down. He'll get to about the 55. It was a good play there from Foley. So new set of downs as Foley drives down the field here. P. Thompson in at quarterback again. He's going to take the keeper. There's a flag there flying in at the end of that play. And, man, that was a little strange. I mean, he just seemed to be, like, walking down the field. He's a pretty tall dude, so those legs definitely moving him down the field there. I think they're going to call a holding on Foley, so that'll move him back. So that really hurt Foley right there. They'll motion P. Thompson across. Hand it up to Nero. He'll run it up the middle for a gain of about 5. Bring up second down and 7 to go, if not 8. So still a pretty good bit of yardage for Foley here to get a first down, but only second down. Again, motion P. Thompson across into that slot position. They're going to get a screen pass out to him. Man, there's a Davidson guy right there to make the tackle. He's not going to get him, though. He'll make a really big gain there before they finally force him out. And, man, it's like we said Those open field tackles, they're big, and it showed right there. So new set of downs for Foley. Looks like Nero's going to line up to take the snap here. He's going to take it up the middle. He'll bounce around, though. And another nice gain, about 13 yards on that one. And that's kind of a play you don't see a lot. They lined up in the Wildcat and then just kind of showed the maturity of Nero there. Was able to kind of bounce around, look at where the heads were on that defensive side, and then find a nice hole there. So Foley kind of looking much more consistent than we've seen them throughout the night. So this time they will hand it off. Oh, never mind. They'll fake the handoff. And Nero again on the keeper. Maybe an option there. Good tackle there from Q Wheeler. Man, I'm looking at Nero's stats here. 6'1", 215. That's a big old boy. But he's been moving, so. You see lined up at running back now, number 23, Damian Marshall. So we've seen Foley just moving everyone around here on their offense. This time they will hand it off to him. He'll take it up the middle. That's enough for a first down. Move the ball to the 6-yard line. Bring up first down and go to goal to go. And, man, Davidson's really just going to have to get back up on their feet here if they hope to stop Foley. So, wanted a false start. I think they're going to get the call, hopefully. That'll back Foley up 5 yards. So, never mind. Looks like they're going to wave the flag. That's tough. So, it's a late sub. He's going to have to get on the sideline before they snap the ball. He's not going to. Some confusion on the line here. If it's a dead ball foul, I think it's going to be on the offense. So I think maybe a false start. Just confusion all around there. Davidson brought in a sub real late. Didn't have enough time to get the guy back on the sideline, but we'll see what the call is. Ended up resulting in an illegal substitution there, which is strange because I don't think that's a dead ball foul, so I don't know why they blew the play dead, but that'll move Foley half the distance to the goal line. So first down, about 3 yards to go. They'll snap it to P. Thompson. He'll hand the ball off to Nero, who will dive into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Foley. Man, haven't seen this side of Davidson's defense all night, just letting Foley kind of dominate them, just driving down the field. That touchdown came about 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. So comes the extra point. And, man, this is a close one. Extra point's up. That'll go through no problem. So bring our score to Davidson 21, Lions 14. Definitely just going to have to be a combined effort from both sides of the ball if you're Davidson, if you want to, keep winning this game. I mean, sometimes one side of the ball is able to kind of take a little bit of a rest and just let the other side continue to do what they do. But this time, both offense and defense are really just having to work. So Looks like number 5, Terrence Gray, and number 6, Q Wheeler will be back to take the kick. Kicks up. It's going to fall out of bounds at the 9-yard line there. So a long way to go for Davidson. They got 5.5 minutes to do it. Oh, excuse me, a free kick out of bounds is a penalty, so that'll move the ball way forward there for Davidson. Mistake there from Foley special teams, so Davidson will line up 1st and 10 from the 35. That snap to Terrence Gray. It'll go above him, but he's pick it back up. Try to turn something out of nothing there. Wasn't super successful, but was able to keep his composure and make the loss a little less. So snap was just a little bit above his head there. Bring up 2nd down and about 12 to go. This time, Butler will take the snap. He's going to take it up the middle. He'll bounce off one defender. They'll finally wrap him up, but not after he gets enough for a 1st down. So, nice gain there. That was a tackle there from number 28, Jalen Domingue. Again, the snap to Butler. He'll push it up the middle. This time only a gain of about 4. But those 1st down gains, if you're getting 3 or 4 yards on those consistently, really help. So this time, solely Derek Butler back there, but they're going to motion Rab across. They'll toss it to him. He's going to put a hand in a guy's face. Oh, my goodness. Oh, couldn't catch the number, but might as well just call him Josh Norman because, boy, that was nasty. Gain of about 4. Bring up 3rd down and 4 to go. So we'll see what Davidson can do here. This time they'll motion Gray across. Not going to shuffle it to him, though. Butler on the keeper. We'll see where they spot him. I think it's good for a 1st. And so do the referees. So we're going to go down to the sideline here with Sophia. Take it away.
Derek Butler's having a big night tonight after being out for a while. He came in last week for a few snaps. He has 2 touchdown passes this week and a touchdown run over 50 yards.
All right, Rab on the handoff there. Gain about 1, and yeah, Sophia, definitely an amazing night for Butler. I mean, we've already seen that huge touchdown run he had earlier. And he's just been able to consistently get yardage for Davidson throughout the night. So, but I mean, really, who hasn't on the offensive side of the ball for Davidson? Terrence Gray with a great couple of runs, and Anthony Rabb also been a big player. So hopefully these guys can continue to just consistently gain yards. This time it will go to Gray. He'll take it up the middle. Nice tackle there from Foley. That was number 18, Stevie Allen. No, excuse me, number 18, Dylan Watson. but it was enough for a first down, Davidson. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to look downfield a little bit. Maybe we see something from Collie. Again, motion across. Derek Butler's going to cross over, and that's another touchdown, Davidson. Late hit there, but it's still 6 points. But golly, hit him with a nasty ankle breaker right there. Oh, boy. What a replay. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm putting that one on my highlight reel. Golly. I mean, Sophia said it all. Just another great touchdown run from Derek Butler. So, kicks up. And in his face, but it was still good. Bring the score. Davidson 28, Foley 14. Some contact after the ball there. That's unfortunate. Throwing punches at his own player. I don't know what the heck that was. So, get him on the sideline. Give him some time to cool off. He ain't happy, but I think that'll give Foley 15 yards from wherever they spot the ball on the kickoff. Yeah, that was number 63, Eugene Lawson. I think they usually line him up in the at the O-line position. So that's going to, if he has to sit out for a little bit, to cool off, it's going to kind of take away from Davidson offense. But really, as I look now, and you can see just under 2 minutes left, probably not enough time for Davidson to, have another full offensive drive unless their defense really shows up. Which, tonight I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, they've really excelled. Not the best showing on the last offensive possession for Foley, but hopefully they can kind of bounce back from that and make a few adjustments. Oh, it looked like I missed another one there from Foley, so those were offsetting. So neither a loss nor a gain for either side. Foley will get it. And he's quick. But they're quick to bring him down. So 30-yard line on the tackle there. Excuse me. They'll tackle him on the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Foley. About a minute and a half for them to move down the field. And with the way they've run their offense so far tonight, it's probably going to be tough to make it down there that quick. Kind of keeping it, really mostly keeping it on the ground so far tonight. Looks like they'll put Thompson back in at the quarterback position. Fake the handoff to Nero. He's looking at a guy coming across the middle there. That's 17. Cooper Ermex. Excuse me. Yeah, so haven't caught his name yet tonight, but that was a nice catch. Quick throw there. That'll move him to about the 50. So this time they are going to hand it off up the middle to Nero, but he'll be met at the line. Nice stop there from Davidson's D-line. So 2nd down and 8 for Foley here. Clock's going to hit 1 minute 15 seconds. Still have all 3 timeouts, so this time he's going to drop back. He's got the screen route there. It's going to fall incomplete. That'll stop the clock, though, so give him a little bit of time to kind of, step back and think about what they want to do. And you kind of see this everywhere. I mean, sometimes I think teams try to run this hurry up and they just kind of get a little ahead of themselves and the players can't communicate how they need to. And you saw it there on that miscommunication on the pass, but third down here for Foley. And that's going to be an offsides on Davidson. So it'll move Foley forward 5. Now, bring up third down and 3 to go. Maybe 4. So definitely opens up a couple more opportunities. They're going to move. Is that P. Thompson back in at quarterback there? He's going to take the snap. Keeper. He's looking down the sideline. He's got number 3, Sherborne Oaks. No good. Falling complete. Just a bit past him there. So a good stop there from the Davidson secondary. Didn't let the ball get past him. Bring up fourth down. Foley's probably going to go for it here. Just under a minute left. And, man, Davidson still has all 3 timeouts, so if they can get a stop here. And, you know, with the touchdown runs we've seen, they've all just been that one big play that just kind of breaks loose. So definitely enough time for them to put another score on the board, which would really help with the momentum going into the second half as they do get to receive. So fourth down here. P. Thompson will remain at the quarterback position. They'll try to draw Davidson off sides. Won't work that time, though. Looks like Foley's going to take a timeout here. Just wanted some more time to discuss their game plan. You know, I think if you're Coach Colley here, you're just telling your defense one more play, and then you guys can have a bit of a break. Definitely a very, very big snap here for both teams. I mean, you just got to see what they're going to do. So P. Thompson will remain at the quarterback position. He's got Nero lined up to the right of him. Hear the bell tolling there on this fourth down. Fake the handoff. He's going to shoot around to the left side. He'll try and make a couple of moves. I think he's short. We'll see where they mark him. And, yeah, he is going to be short. So turnover on downs there, come with 45 seconds left. Good play from the Davidson secondary there. Didn't let Thompson get in their head, Pete Thompson get in their head and, you know, just kind of set their feet and forced them out of bounds. So, like we said, Davidson's defense has just looked really, really efficient throughout the whole night. Fake the handoff. Butler will keep it. He's coming down the sideline. It's enough for a first down, and it'll stop the clock. So 36.4 seconds left. Davidson is at the 45 here. Still have all 3 timeouts. This time they will hand it off to Terrence Gray. He's going to end around there. And another nice sideline run from Davidson. So another nice gain, and it'll stop the clock. 27.2 seconds left. Maybe a late hit as we see a flag there. Yeah, number 3, Shaborn Oaks. So that'll move Davidson forward even more. Man, Davidson just flying down the field there. They'll line up at the 19. And still plenty of time left, so we'll see what Coach Colley wants to do. Definitely don't want to get nervous here and just start airing it out. I mean, there's a lot of time left, 3 timeouts. You don't want to waste away, any of your downs. So they'll motion Rab across. This time they'll pop it to him. He's going to get met in the backfield. That's a loss. Coach Colley's going to call a timeout there. So just under 20 seconds. Rab's helmet will come off, so he'll have to come out for the play. That's going to hurt. Coach Colley going to talk to his guys, see what they want to do here. I bet they definitely have some plays drawn up just for this type of situation. So maybe we see Derek Butler put some air under the ball. It's going to be tough because if you do run, it's probably going to take a minimum of 5 seconds off the clock. So, and you're still quite a bit away from the goal line. Maybe you try and just get it forward enough to where you can send McGill and the kicking squad out, try and get a field goal. But I believe Coach Colley and myself, I have enough faith in this offense that they'll be able to, make something here. So maybe Rab just he just needed some more room, Coach. Maybe that's what it was. So they're going to substitute Rab with number 81, Jamarian Rose, in at that slot position. A motion across Terrence. Butler will keep it. He'll take it up the middle. They finally drag him down. 3 guys on top of Butler's back before he falls to the ground. Coach Colley with another timeout. Gain of about 5. Bring up 3rd down. And about 6 to go for the first down. But if you're Coach Colley, you're really not thinking about downs right now. You're kind of just looking at that clock. Maybe enough time for 2 more plays. So, So we'll see what Coach Colley wants to do here. Yeah, maybe Coach Colley just, makes an attempt for a throw into the end zone. And if you don't complete it here, then you do send McGill and your kicking squad out for the field goal. I don't know. Maybe we see another attempt at one of those little, kind of pop-up passes from Derek Butler. Got a guy in the middle. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think that'll do it for Davidson's timeouts. Can't see it on the board, but my stats guy. Big snap here for Davidson. Butler is going to drop back. He's got Rab on the out route out there. He's on the sideline. That's going to fall incomplete. Good play from Foley secondary there. Was all in Rab's face. Didn't let him get a hold of the ball. And so we will see McGill come out here for the field goal attempt. See what McGill can do with his leg here. That one's up. And no doubt, he could have hit that one from about 20 more yards back. So that'll do it for the first half. Really a great showing from Davidson on all sides of the ball. And, I mean, we saw some big plays from Derek Butler, big plays from Terrence Gray, some nice stops on the defensive side. We'll wait to see if Sophia can talk to Coach Colley here. Oh, and I think we're going to get him. So we'll take it down to Sophia and Coach Colley here.
Okay. I'm here with Coach Colley. Coach, Derek Butler has had a few big plays in this game. How has that helped you build a lead in the first half?
Well, it was huge for us. You know, he's been out for a while. We've had some offensive linemen out. We got those guys back. You know, Terrence Gray's playing his tail off out there, and we had a couple big plays early. You know, we got the turnover. We can't do that. But our defense, man, they're playing lights out right now. So we're excited about where we are, but we got a whole half to play.
Now, what are you going to tell your defense to keep Foley in check in the second half?
Just not give up big plays. You know, if we can make them drive the field and use time and not offensively have turnovers where they get short fields, I think we'll be okay.
Thank you. Good luck on the rest of your game.
your hips.
The mighty band from Lionland! Go Lions!
Stacks and racks and planners will matter. Of course they do. Everybody out there in Warrior Nation, this is DJ Detroit on WPD 3900 Pleasant Valley Radio, bringing the soulful sounds of Motown for your listening pleasure. Now our house band for tonight's show is the Davidson High School Marching Band with the sound of Mobile. We'll feature hits from the Temptations like Get Ready, My Girl, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and I Can't Get Next to You. Now our band leader is Zane Cologne, and the assistant band leader is Ethan Couch. Let's hear it for them, huh? And he can work with the band graduates Tim Beatty and Jeremy Messer. And the principal of Davidson High School is none other than Jason Richardson. And the superintendent of Mobile County Public Schools, Creasel D. Fredgill. Drum major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on the sound of Mobile. Yeah, baby.
you for watching the Warrior Build Network.
This matchup between the Davidson Warriors and the Foley Lions. Coming in, Davidson's up 31-14. Man, I don't really know how to feel about that first half. Davidson looked pretty dominant in the first quarter, then Foley kind of gained a little bit of life force and started to make a comeback. Davidson's still up by at least 3 scores, so definitely still holding on to the lead in this one, but haven't looked as dominant as they did at the beginning of the game. Foley kind of found their rhythm. P. Thompson kind of, started to really feel himself. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Davidson and Coach Colley made at halftime, what they kept the same, what they wanted to emphasize. So Davidson's lined up to receive the kickoff here. Now, I guess that I think about it, really just one of the highlights has been Davidson's defense so far this game. Really only one possession where I kind of felt them stumble, and that was on a long touchdown drive. Foley just kind of was moving down the field. But overall, they've just really been able to kind of, pack the line and then also keep guys in the wide receivers' faces and just force a couple of incompletions. So Terrence Gray will receive the kick here.
And the kickoff is returned by Q Wheeler.
That was Q Wheeler, cornerback. So, and I mean, we haven't really called Q Wheeler's name a whole lot tonight, but most of the time on the defensive side of the ball, that's kind of a good sign. I mean, they just haven't been able to get the ball to the guys he's covering. So. Again, we'll see Butler lined up to take the snap. We're going to have 2 tight ends set up to his right. He'll take it up the middle. Just an amalgamation of black and white jerseys there. Butler will get a gain of 4, though. That was number 63, E.J. Thomas on the tackle there. And that's definitely not an easy tackle to make, but when you weigh 350 pounds, you got an advantage. Terrence Gray will end around there. He'll make a nice move, cut back, but there will be another Foley guy to meet him, and wasn't able to make a big gain. So gain of 2, bring up 3rd down, about 5 to go. Davidson definitely doesn't want to waste this opening drive here. Big chance to, kind of add to the lead they have. Well, not kind of, but add to the lead. So we'll see what they can do. Derek Butler will keep that one. He's going to bounce around to the outside. He'll cut up the middle. He'll break a couple of tackles. Nice gain. Enough for a couple of first downs. And they'll spot him at the 45. So was just kind of surrounded, encircled almost by just a plethora of blockers. So I mean, when you're just enshrouded by that number of bodies, it's almost hard not to get those type of gains. This time they're going to pop it over to Terrence Gray. He's going to make another cut up the middle. He's got one guy behind him. Horse collar tackle, and there's the flag. So a huge gain that'll bring up even more after the fact. Man, you see that move right there. Nice block. Maybe just a little bit behind, but no flag. So and 19 having to come in at an awkward angle, which forced that horse collar tackle. So
Personal foul, horse collar, is the calling.
that'll move Davidson all the way to the 10.
Half the distance to the goal.
And in the blink of an eye, Davidson
It will be a
is lined up for
down Warrior.
first and goal. Terrence Gray will motion across. Butler will keep it, but 2 Foley bodies back there to meet him.
DJ Butler spun down after a gain of 1. Will make it 2nd and 9 for the Warriors.
This time they're going to snap it to Terrence Gray. He's going to find a hole at the middle. Not enough for the touchdown, but still a very nice gain. He'll get to the 3rd-yard line. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Foley player down. He's going to struggle to get up. Maybe just a little ginger on that ankle, but gonna slip into an injury timeout, I think. Never mind. Refs are going to tell him get right back out there. So maybe we see another direct snap to Gray here. He will take it. He's going to take another up the middle, and he'll prance in for a Davidson touchdown. Man, looked a little too easy. See the replay here. They motion Gray into that, behind the snap, and then just a plethora of blocks, and really cool shot there on the touchdown. So here comes McGill on the extra point, and it's Riley McGill kicking. So as always, it's good. So that'll bring our score: Davidson 38, Foley 14. And if you're Davidson's defense, you cannot rest. A stop here would just, be so helpful to your offense. I mean, maybe alleviate a little bit of that pressure, kind of allow them to loosen up, and we'll see what they can come out and do. So far, really what they've struggled with is just allowing Foley to kind of break off of their tackles and struggle with wrapping guys up, but that's something we've seen them deal with all season. So, I mean, hasn't been as prevalent in this game. Like we said, their defenses just look really nice, but it's definitely shown itself in some parts. So, he's going to take a couple of holes. He'll high step there. He's get past a couple of guys. Davidson's got one guy there to stop him. They'll bring him down. And there we go. That was that open field tackle we were talking about being so important. Stop the touchdown there. And that's tough if you're the special teams coach. They've been pretty nice all day. Saw him miss the tackle there. And then just showing off his speed. But able to catch back up with him. So really great tackle there from number 6, Q Wheeler. And I mean, like we said, this guy's just kind of a special team superstar. But that's tough if you're Davidson. Really nice starting field position for Foley. well, better than that, but we'll see. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. Thompson dropping back. He's looking for a slant across the middle to P. Thompson. He's going to take that one, and he'll walk in. That drive was one play, one touchdown. So, excuse me, I think they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. No, it was a touchdown. Yeah, sorry. Wasn't a whole lot of celebration there. Couldn't really. But, yeah, touchdown Foley. And, man, like we said, just kind of struggled with making tackles in the secondary. And then also, I mean, we've seen them get lost in the backfield and just kind of lose their guys to the seams. But if you're Davidson's offense, you got to feel a little down right now, maybe a little tired. Just need one more hit of the oxygen, coach. But got to go right back out there and hopefully move down the field. So we'll see. We'll see if they can get that done. Davidson's still up by 3 scores, so that extra point, or excuse me, the field goal from McGill before the end of the half really was a big help. I mean, they were in a pretty nice position to score, but weren't able to get it to the end zone. But still, just they were able to put some points on the board, which is always nice. Q Wheeler receive the ball here. He's going to shoot around outside, but Foley will grab onto him. Just keep pushing him back. His forward progression will get him to the 23 there. Foley got down. That'll help him up, though. So we'll see Butler's squad come out here. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Butler will take the snap. He'll run it up the middle. Nice gain, about 9 yards, so bring up second down and 1 to go.
It'll be second and 1 for the Warriors.
Snap will go to Gray this time. He's going to bounce around to the outside. Gain of 3. That's enough for a first down. Davidson probably moving into a, clock chewing mode here. Going to probably keep it on the ground, which, I mean, I guess they've done that all game, except for that first play we saw the flea flicker, which was really, really nice. But other than that, mostly just keeping it on the ground. Snap to Gray. Oh, he'll lose it there, but he'll run back and fall on it. Big, big loss. And, I mean, with the kind of offense you're running, you're going to see that, like we said earlier. Just sometimes the ball slips through. Can't get a perfect snap every time. So second down. And, boy, I can't even count that high. So they'll say, well, they won't say anything. My bad. They are going to get it to Butler. He'll take it up the middle for a gain of maybe a couple of inches. So
Warriors tackle for a short gain. It'll be third and long.
So a 3rd and long situation for Davidson here. Maybe we see a return of the pass game from Butler. We'll see if he can air this ball out. Maybe Coach Colley just wants to keep it on the ground and try and run some time off before he punts. Definitely don't want to get too complacent with your lead, though, especially after you saw that big score. This time they're going to snap it to Gray, but he'll hand it off to Rab. He's going to bounce outside, put a hand in a guy's face, and that's enough for a 1st down. Oh, never mind. They'll spot him just a yard short. That'll bring up 4th down. But if I know Coach Colley, I think they're going to keep it with the offense here. And, man, that was a really good run from Rab. He's kind of been the 3rd option throughout the night and just kind of been able to stay warm in a really great run there. So 4th down, 1. I imagine we'll see a run up the middle from either Butler or Gray. There's Gray. He'll bobble it, but he's going to hold on to it. And Foley's going to stop him in the backfield. So turnover on downs. Man, tough break for Davidson. Again, just the the snap kind of throwing off the pacing of your offense. But Davidson's defense is going to have to come out here and kind of show Foley that we're still in this game. I mean, our heads are still right there. So that turnover on downs came with 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 3rd. Then we're going to see the return of P. Thompson into quarterback position. He's going to hold on to it. He'll take it up the middle. Davidson will hit him. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 3.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for Foley.
And, I mean, when you're tall as that, when you fall forward, it still results in a pretty nice gain. So Davidson, a lot of guys lined up in the secondary. P. Thompson, he's going to roll out to his right. He's going to decide to hang on to it. He'll get past one Davidson guy before he finally decides to step out of bounds. Gain of about 6. Bring up 3rd down and 2 to go. They're going to switch P. Thompson back out. I think he'll stay in at quarterback. So this he's just able to kill you with his legs. Haven't really got to see a whole lot of his pass game except when he had a guy wide open in the end zone. But big 3rd down here for Davidson. They'll hand it off up the middle, but Davidson's going to stop him before he can get to the line. So really good stand-up defense there from Davidson. That handoff, was to number 23, Damian Marshall. We've called his name a couple of times tonight. So 4th down, Foley definitely going to keep their offensive squad on here. You don't want to sell yourself too hard on a keeper here from, I think Nero's lined up to take this snap. He's going to keep it. Davidson's going to get him in the backfield. That was an amazing stop from number 31, Carlin Shaw. Man, I don't know if he had the playbook or something, because, boy, man, he read that offense like a book. That was just, you see the replay here. They were showing blitz. Man, just made a nice little swim move, fell over the top of that, or really kind of just, dove over the top of that guard there and made an amazing backfield stop. So 2 straight turnover on downs, and Davidson's going to end up with the ball about where they lost it. So Butler, he's going to motion Rab across from that slot position. He'll toss it to him, but Foley guy back there to meet him. That was number 1, P. Thompson on that stop.
It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Warriors.
So second down, about 12 to go. Butler's going to keep it. He'll try and run up the middle. Gain of about 2, so it'll get them back to their original line of scrimmage.
We're going to set up 3rd and 10 for the Warriors.
So this one will go to Gray. Man, Foley's defensive line has just found a new source of life. They've ended up in the backfield on the last couple of plays from Davidson. So that'll bring a 4th down, and Coach Colley will bring out McGill and his punt squad.
They'll bring on Ryan McGill and the punt team.
And, man, they're telling me after this punt we're going to sideline, but I'm looking for the fake. I was a little wrong. Muffled the snap, but he got it off, and it took a nice couple of bounces. So that'll ball will fall to the 36. Hopefully Davidson can get another turnover on downs. That would really help out. Well, I guess in that position, Foley's probably going to look to punt. I mean, still pretty good bit of time. But just under 2 minutes left in the third. Foley down by, let me get my thinking cap on, 17 points. That's a 3-score game. But I think we're going to go down to Sophia on the sideline. So take it away.
Tonight is a really important game for Davidson. It'll help determine if they make it to playoffs this week. It is a must-win game. If they drop this game, they're out of the playoffs. But if they win, then it'll set up a really big matchup at Bryant next week.
So saw the run there from number 23, Damian Marshall, but pretty late hit out of bounds, so that one drew a flag. He was a little shaky getting up, but I think he's good now. And, man, as I look to that sideline, I see a familiar face down there. James Williams standing by the bench. He, man, if you watched us last year, you know who he is. We called his name a lot of times. That is a big old dude. And he was a beast on that defensive line. So hopefully he's kind of giving some tips to the guys down there. That flag will move Foley way on down the field, though. They'll end up at the 45. They're going to put Nero in at the, that wide out, almost the slot position, really. Thompson in at quarterback, but he'll hand it off to P. Thompson, who they motioned in the running back. But Davidson, again, just meeting them in the backfield. And, man, it's kind of strange. It's turned from, kind of a flashy highlight reel game into a battle of the trenches. And it's definitely been one to watch. I mean, just big boys fighting it out down there. Second down, about 8 yards to go for Foley. Fake the handoff to Nero. He'll roll out. Screen pass there to P. Thompson. He'll run down that sideline. They'll finally bring him down. Nice option play. Made the right decision there. Clock will, looks like they brought him down before we got out of bounds, so clock will continue to run now that they got the markers set up. 43 seconds and counting. They'll put the trips up there to Thompson's left. Screen. He's got a couple of blockers. This time they'll hit him out of bounds. Big hit there. Man. Kind of rocked his socks a little bit. lost the ball, but he was out of bounds. So that'll bring up second down, 3 to go, 30 seconds. Whoa, offensive line fell on the floor. I don't know what that was. Trick play here. So chaos. He's rolling out. He's got a guy there. He's going to catch it. And really nice gain. His helmet will fly off and unleash the flowing locks of sunshine on, number 16, Ty Motes. He was that athlete position we were talking about. First time we've called his name tonight. A little strange. But, man, when you've got a main like that, I don't know why every ball isn't coming to you. Almost reminds me a bit of We're Built Network's own Johnny back before, he decided to get it cut. But I'll hand it off to Marshall at the middle. He's going to find a path to the end zone. And, man, that touchdown will come as the clock hits 0. So it'll start our fourth quarter with the score, Davidson 38, Foley, respectively, 28. So, and Davidson's defense just looked a little out of it on that drive. Foley was really run kind of a hurry-up offense. Maybe not, but just, kind of a pretty quick tempo there, and Davidson kind of just was a little behind on all the punches there. So, extra point is up, and it's good. So that'll, like we said, bring the score Warriors 38, Foley 28. And as we start the fourth quarter, man, Davidson, they really need to put some points on the board. I know coming into this half I talked about just how good Davidson's defenses looked, but maybe got a little tired. Foley definitely wore him out a pretty good bit. So Davidson's offense is going to have to start showing its strengths. Derek Butler probably going to have to break another big one to just try and put this one out of reach for Foley. But, I mean, with the kind of game we've had, it's not going to be over till it's over. So, here comes the kickoff. And sorry if we missed some here. Our producer is eating Skittles right now, and he didn't offer me any. So we'll just watch him eat that whole bag while I sit here and starve. But good reception there. Was able to hang on to it. A lot of guys in his face, but he never wavered. So 1st and 10, Davidson at 27. So he got. Oh, yeah. So this will be the start of the fourth quarter for us. Yeah, it was a good catch from number 34 at Cam Metzner. He's just kind of an all-around guy for Davidson. So run there from Terrence Gray up the middle. Sorry, that ball is placed on the 34, not the 27. So my eyes deceived me, but that'll bring up second down and about 6 to go for the Warriors. Derek Butler's going to keep it. He's got a guy back there to stop him. Man, he tried to get him off of him, but just couldn't push him out of his way, and that'll result in a loss of about 2. So third down, about 8 to go. I'll give him 7. So this one's going to go to Terrence Gray, but he'll shuffle it to Anthony Rabb. He'll make a gain of only about 4, so not enough for a first down. Really not anywhere close, but if you're Coach Colley here, I'm putting my kick it. Yeah, here we go. You're putting your punt squad out there. Definitely don't want to give Foley any better field position than you have to. Davidson just looks exhausted this second half. I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, I guess it's just, ooh, they're going to move here. That's going to get Foley to jump off sides. And I think that's going to give Davidson a first down. Some discussion here from the refs. It looks like they are going to move that ball forward. So I'll give Davidson a first down. And, man, if there's anyone to be happy with tonight, it's Coach Miller and his special teams, because they have just shown up consistently throughout this game and give his offense another chance there and just continue to chew time off that clock. This one's going to go to Butler. Try to do a bit of an angle there, but, well, I guess it really did work. A game of about 4. So if you're Foley, you got to start sweating just a tiny bit looking at that clock count down. Butler looking towards the other sideline. All right, they're lined up and ready to go here. This one's going to go to Gray. Got Butler in front of him to block. Only a gain of about 1. Bring up third down. And 6 to go as the marker shuffles around a little bit there. But, man, if you're Davidson, really want to convert this third down, because it would just help you out so much to have a couple more plays to try and run some time off the clock. But, so Butler lines up here. He's going to take it up the middle. Oh, he's going to dive forward. Oh, I think he's going to fall just short. He really wanted that one. He was fighting for it. Bring a fourth down. About 1 yard to go. Ooh, it's a tough one, but I think if I'm Coach Colley, I'm going for it here. Haven't really seen Davidson line up under center. Maybe you line up under center here and go for that good old Philadelphia brotherly shove. Not going to happen, though. Derek Butler's going to line up by himself about a good 3 yards behind the center, so they'll motion Gray across. Oh, excuse me. Derek Butler will keep it. He's going to break a tackle. He's got one guy there. He'll stay up. He's at the 10, and that's a touchdown. Man, oh my goodness. That was amazing. You see the replay there? He just bounces outside, able to get past that secondary. Golly, turned around, was running backwards for a second there. And, man, that was beautiful. So extra point attempt here. And whistle's blowing. But if you missed it, it's pretty cool on the celebration there. They hit the little 3-man Spider-Man meme. You'll have to look that one up. You saw it between Derek Butler, Terrence Gray, and I think maybe Anthony Rabb, which makes a lot of sense. Extra point's up, and it's good.
And right in the game, it is up and
So I think we're going to get to see the replay again here. He's going to keep it. Golly, look at that move. You saw there on the line, they just had those pulling blockers. They let the guys in on that left side and just hoped Derek Butler had enough speed to get past him, and he definitely did. So really nice play there. And, man, if you're Davidson, you've got to hope that maybe that one just puts it out of reach of Foley, especially if you can get a defensive stop here. You're up again by 17, so 3 scores, 7 minutes, 1 second left. And, man, in a game where the playoffs are on the line, you gotta be excited that Derek Butler showed up tonight. But I mean, you can't just say this guy's name. As the kick there, Davidson will bring him down at the 39. You're not going to see runs like that unless Foley is scared of threats like Terrence Gray and like Anthony Rapp, guys who have been putting up big runs like that at other times in this game. So really just a great effort on all fronts of the offense that drive. And they showed up there. So 1st down and 10 here for Foley. They're going to have to start driving down the field if they hope to get back into this one. So I guess they weren't a fan of that ball, so they got a new one. Good pass there from the stripes. All right, so here comes that 1st down snap for Foley. See him spread that ball out. Thompson's going to drop back. He's got a guy coming across the middle, P. Thompson. He's going to step out of bounds. They're going to call him just short of the 1st down. So Foley definitely in time-saving mode. They're going to, kind of aim all their or direct all their passes towards those sidelines. So you're going to see a lot of out routes and slant routes coming across the middle. But you got to watch out for that one guy trying to, just get lost in all that and shoot up, those seams. So definitely a lot to look out for if you're Davidson secondary. Again, he'll drop back. He's looking at 17 there. He's going to decide, he's going to hold on to this one. He'll run out of bounds after a nice gain, about 6. So enough for the 1st down and quite a bit more. Man, if you're Davidson, this is not the way you want to come out and, kind of assert yourself with defense. This time, they'll hand it off to Marshall. He's going to break a tackle. He'll bounce out. Finally run out of bounds after a gain of 9. Nice halfback counter there. He's, kind of was met by a blocker, but he kind of he bounced out and was able to, get a nice gain there. Thompson will drop back. He's going to roll out. Couldn't find anything there, so he's going to throw it out of bounds. Nice decision. Definitely didn't want to end up with a loss. Bring up 3rd down and 1. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left. If you're Foley here, I think we're going to see Nero. Never mind, they're going to keep Thompson and Marshall in the backfield there. Maybe fake the handoff? do see Davidson putting they got 4 guys on the line. So they'll hand it off to Marshall. Got him in the backfield. Man, couldn't hold on to him. I think his forward progression is going to give him a first down there. Yeah, it will. So they're going to call it a first down. So new set of downs for Foley. And, man, they met him in the backfield, but he just was able to slip past that one defender. And enough for the first down. So keep that quick tempo. He's going to get the out route there. He's able to hang on to it. Nice catch from, looks like the tight end, number 88, Rylan Pedalino. So he's only a sophomore, and that was a really nice grab there. Nice route, was able to kind of undercut the cornerback. And if you're Coach Colley, I think you're telling your guys, you know, let them get those quick little out routes. Just don't give up anything behind you. So this time he's going to try. He's coming down the sideline. He's going to jump up, and that's a catch. He caught that. My goodness. Just an amazing grab from Pedalino, and, man, it's exactly like we said. You don't want to let him get behind you, and, boy, he found a way to do it there. You see a deep ball. That one's up, and just a snag. Man, they'd have given him that one in the league, so that'll give him 6. And, man, if you're Davidson, golly, you're just right back in the mix of things here. Really only took about a minute and a half off the clock on that drive, so really couldn't ask for more if you're Foley. Extra points up. Had a couple of guys back there to beat the kicker, but wasn't enough to, you know, obstruct him. So 5 minutes, 36 seconds left. You're up by 9. Excuse me. You're up by 10. Yeah, sorry about that. You're up by 10, so definitely want to try and get some points here. Well, man, I guess you're trying to get points every time. That's really how this game works, but just need to get anything you can. And I think if you can do that, I would maybe say that would kind of lock it away for Davidson. But, you know, if Foley can get a quick stop here and they are able to get another nice drive like they just had, it's going to be tough for Davidson. I mean, you can't forget that this is the game for Davidson. Decide if they go to the playoffs or not. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to bounce at the 5. Not going to make it to the end zone. Q Willer's going to have to pick it up. Excuse me, that's number 9, Derek Butler. So it's only going to get out to about the 13. So a long way to go for Davidson. It's going to be tough because you're definitely keeping the ball on the ground, just trying to chew time off the clock. Don't want to give Foley any more, you know, time to score than you have to. Looking towards the sideline, telling the man to quit. Yeah, I think they couldn't hear themselves in the huddle. So, but. This one's going to Gray. He's going to break through the middle. Nice gain there. About 6. are looking towards the sideline here. Second down, 4 to go. They're on the 19. They're going to let Derek Butler take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it for himself, and man, didn't even see that. There was just a Foley guy hiding on the ground there, and he brought down Derek Butler in the backfield. So loss of yardage there. Bring up third down. Man, this is not the position you want to be in if you're Davidson. Clock will hit 4 minutes, 20 seconds. You're going to have to hope that if you can't get the first down here, that Riley McGill can really put some air under the ball and just try and force Foley as far back as possible. But definitely still a possibility for a third down conversion. As Derek Butler will break a hole there. He's going to run through. He's got one guy. He's at the 40. And golly, they'll force him out of bounds. But, well, dang. I got to apologize. I was looking ahead towards the punt. And I should have known with Derek Butler back there. You see the run. Just couldn't get behind that secondary. That last line of defense there for Foley. They'll force him out of bounds, but really helps Davidson's case. Tough. I think they'll say he stayed inbound, so that is a good, another bit of help there for Davidson as time will continue to run off that clock. Bring up 3.5 minutes, and man, if you're Davidson, you really got to think that just kind of helps you out. Well, kind of seals, maybe puts another nail in the coffin, really. There's the run from Gray. He'll only get a gain of about 1. Foley got down, so that'll bring up an injury timeout. His helmet's off. That's no good. See some movement. So they'll take a look at him and he'll get up. So just got a little banged up there. It's really good to see him get up.
Let's give a round of applause for the injured line number 50, Alexander Boffin.
It's got to hurt if you're Foley. You see a lineman come out like that, and just a little more nervous for, who's going to come barreling down across that line. So clock will continue to roll now. 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Gray will take this snap. He's going to sweep across there. Nice couple of blocks. They'll force him out of bounds. Not really what you wanted to do if you're Davidson, but a nice gain. Bring up a new set of downs. Maybe if you're Gray, you just wanted to kind of slide down before he ended up out of bounds. But so 2 minutes 43 seconds left. This one's going to come to Butler. He's going to find a hole up the middle. They'll pull him down. There is a flag down on that play. And, man, now that I think about it, not been a whole lot of laundry thrown in this game. It's been pretty clean. And I think that's a testament to Davis's coaching. Past couple of weeks, you've had troubles, false starts, offsides, couple of wild tackles. But really just been able to kind of keep their composure this game. And Davidson has just looked really, really good. I'll call a face mask there, so that'll move Davidson even farther forward. So it'll bring up first down and 10 to go. They'll be lined up at the 13 there. really about the 12. So the clock will start counting down again. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. And I think you got to go ahead and... Ooh, there's a shovel there to Rab. He's going to try and take it up the middle, but they'll meet him after a gain of about 3 yards. So Foley's going to have to start using their timeouts just above 2 minutes, 2 minutes 3 seconds. And I just think that that really big run from Derek Butler was the nail in the coffin. Just kind of, well, I don't know. I mean, we talked about that Miami game the other week, and it ain't over till it's over. But this one's looking pretty secure for Davidson. And now if you're Coach Colley, you got to start looking ahead towards the playoffs. Well, never mind. Nope, I'm not going to say that, because that's how you end up on social media. So. Oh, okay. So, do have to beat Bryant next week, but well, I mean, you don't want to write him off, but I think Foley was kind of the bigger opponent that we were, kind of looking ahead towards. So this is definitely a nice win. But I think against Bryant we'll be able to see the return of all Hudson Spivey. So, kind of a reunion tour against Alva Bryant next week. So. Derek will keep the ball here. Gain of about 2. I think Foley's going to have to take another timeout. And man, if there ain't a better example of football time than this, they're going to turn this 2 minutes into maybe about 10. So definitely a lot of time for me to start saying more words. Which they do a lot of this game, but hopefully 2 weeks from now, when we're back here for senior night, I'll be able to, hopefully maybe Jaden can come back or Ethan maybe can fill in. Running with a bit of a skeleton crew here. Don't worry about Network. Down there on our sideline camera, we have people who haven't even made it to middle school yet. So child labor laws do not apply here at the Warriorville Network. If you show up, we can probably give you something to do. So, just hit us up. Third down snap here. 7 yards to go. This one goes to Gray. He'll take it up the middle. That ball's going to fall loose. But I think Davidson fell back on top of it. That's enough for a first down. So, first down and goal to go, for Davidson. Foley going to elect not to use a timeout there. I think if you're Davidson here, you don't go for the touchdown. You just maybe kind of... Man, I really got to start paying more attention in math class. I don't know if we're in kneeling. I think we are going to be as that clock gets 1 minute, 30 seconds. You got 4 downs. I think they're going to get in the kneel position here. Well, maybe not. Butler will take it up the middle. That's a touchdown. So, I guess either way you seal the deal, really. Just put that final nail in the coffin. Touchdown comes with 1 minute, 16 seconds. Golly, if we weren't running such a skeleton crew tonight, I could have had a stat guy. And man, how many is that for Derek Butler? Is that 6 touchdowns for Derek Butler? Boy, I don't know. If you're a viewer at home, call in, let us know. But yeah, I mean, Jeez Louise, just a career night for Derek Butler. And, you know, on the big stage, it's got to feel nice to show up for your squad on the big game after kind of being out for a little bit. So Foley's going to have 1 minute, 16 seconds, one timeout, and a pretty big margin to overcome if they're going to try and win this one. Whoa, cool dance there from the cheerleaders. It's definitely something. Yeah, okay. Here comes Davidson for the kickoff. And I don't know about you guys, but after this game, I think I'm going to go get a big old glass of water. So, get on the short kick there. Foley will get it to the 40 before they'll wrap him up and spin him down. Oh, flag coming in late. Excuse me, never mind. It's been a ball, I think. It's been a long game, folks. Sorry about that. Thompson's going to drop back. He's looking for a guy across the middle. He'll get it to him. That was Oaks. Oh, man. Tackle there. Plethora of laundry. I think they'll call that one a horse collar. So that'll move Foley pretty far down the field. Clock should start counting down once they make the call. Thompson's going to roll out. He's looking for a guy on the out route there. He'll catch it again. That should stop the clock. Maybe a flag for a late hit. Man, if you're Coach Colley, this probably isn't going to have a big effect on the outcome of the game, but it's got to dampen the joy of your victory a little bit. I mean, just not a great showing for Davidson down the line. You know, even with the margin you have, you still want to be able to just kind of keep putting in that effort. But Thompson again dropping back. A lot of time in the pocket for him. Had a guy wide open on the line, but got Deshaun Little getting a hand on that one there. So great play, able to get his head and hand up. So 44 seconds. Davidson's going to take a timeout there. Coach Colley definitely needs to talk to his guys. They kind of been getting a little bit foggy out there, but whew. See the band there. Oh, they're getting low. They're getting real low. In their apple bottom jeans there. Oh, but there they come right back up. So that was pretty epic. Thompson again dropping back. He's going to air that one out. He'll put it in the end zone. It'll fall incomplete. 2 Davidson guys in the area to break that one up. So bring up second down, 36 seconds left. And I guess I really can't criticize Davidson for getting kind of exhausted at the end of this game because I'm feeling this one. So comes a snap. They're going to hand it off to Marshall up the middle. He's going to take it, find a path, and have a nice little stroll into the end zone there. So touchdown Foley. See the replay. Davidson really in that prevent defense there. Only 3 guys on the line. Nice blocking down the line from Foley and just promenade into the end zone. So touchdown comes 30 seconds left. They're going to put the extra point. Sorry, it's a 2-point conversion attempt there. No good. So Davis is going to come out and receive the kickoff. Oh boy. See some celebration on Davidson's sideline. Some happy faces. Some ecstatic faces. Some exhausted faces. Yeah, just a plethora of emotions over here. And here comes Foley's kickoff squad as they slowly crawl their way out to kick the ball. Colley pushing his guys that way, looking out for an onside kick here. False start there. Well, never mind. Here comes the onside kick attempt. That one's going to bounce up. It's going to fall. They'll fight for it. I think Davidson was able to land on top of it. And the Warriors were able to keep possession of it. So I think they're going to come out here in kneel position. I'm really hoping Foley does not call a timeout. But if they do, I saw the replay there. Just a lot of bodies. So, yeah, it looks like they are going to line up in the kneel position here. Rab, the safety almost lined up way back there. Butler O'Neal that's going to do it as the clock will roll to 0. And big win for Davidson on their playoff night. Or excuse me, their ticket to the playoffs. But not over yet. Still got to beat Alma Bryant. I think that's 2 weeks from now, because it'll be back at home for senior night. And man, as we end this one, there's really so much to say, and yet I'm tired and a little hungry, and I think I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and log out for this one. So make sure you tune in next time. I'm Steven from the Warrior Bell Network. Good night.